Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. In the last episode, we finished off most of this area that we're in the Underdark. We got one more thing to do that I kind of skirted, and then we're going to go to another map. And if you remember, the Underdark is a different map than what we started the initial game in, but this is still part of Chapter 1. And the next map that we're going to after this is also still Chapter 1. So, that being said, I want to go down here and open up this part right here that we didn't open up. There isn't anything that is necessary in this area per se, except for, if you remember, we found a drow that had some kind of a monster as a pet up in this area up here that we killed, and he had a piece of shiny, bright silver something or another, and he also had a part of information on how to find a forge, a hidden forge that's in the Underdark. We also found a piece of that on... Well, we actually haven't found the other part. Let's do it right now. We need to turn in the quest that we completed for this leader of this area. We told him that we would do some things for him. We need to turn those in, I think. Let's see.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
Okay, so far he's... a little wary. He did ask us to do some stuff. The Draugr are slain, and the rot has been purged.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
We are Peacebringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open.
And this is what I was talking about.
Claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
My, this sovereign likes to delegate.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say anything. Consider it done. I'll bring you Nir's head.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Okay, so he's pointing us to the next area. But we do have a couple more things to do, then we're done here. But did we tell him about the other sovereign?
Be at home.
Yeah, I've slain the creature called Glut. It was scheming to slaughter your circle and take it over, or slaughter it and start anew.
You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peace Bringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
Oh. Does that mean we're welcome here anytime? All right, thank you, I guess. So we did everything we're supposed to do down here. He's now pointing us to the next area. Let's finish up here. We're going to collect our reward that we just earned, and it should be back around here. and is the second drow. I mean, I told you a minute ago the first drow that we killed that had that thing with the claws as a pet. There's another one in here, and these are drows that that have something that they were looking for. So here's our reward. We get to take whatever was in here. First of all, let's loot this guy and take his money, poisons, his toxins, a flumph mating ritual. What the hell? We'll take that in a second. This is the piece I'm telling you about. It's an icy piece of metal. There's 3 drows. They were on a quest together. They're drow nobility, and they're on a quest to find a hidden forge in the Underdark. And each of them have a piece of information that leads them to get there. Any one of them on their own are going to have trouble finding it. So we killed one, and we took his piece. We're going to take this guy's piece. We didn't kill him, but he's dead all the same. We'll take his piece. We'll take anything else he's got here, which is kind of just junk. And then let's see what this frump mating ritual is.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals.
Okay, what do we got? We get browse the contents, examine the book closely, recall what you know of this title. I don't know if I know anything about it. Should we try that one? All right, let's give ourselves a little guidance.
Underdark fauna is a topic much written on, but this title has never appeared in any collection you've seen. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
Okay, this is the forge. This is the information. So he had it hidden in the book. All right. So is this telling us about that? The pages apparently copied from a master tome describe the construction and use of a grand forge in the Underdark. Among the Sharans dwelled the gnome Silav Yali, whose talents for wizardry were known from Candlekeep to Sorcerer. Under his tutelage, the Sharans built the Great Forge, which could heat mithril with such vigor as to turn it to adamantine. With this astonishing metal, they could mold the finest blades and armor. Yet the jewel of Yali's eye was not the forge itself, but the protector he conjured from the magma to guard it, a construct said to be so mighty that no blade could fell it, and no spell could pierce it. These are the instructions for operating the Great Forge as listed. Ingredients: raw mithril ore and proper mold. Place the ore and the mold into the respective chambers, pull the lever to lower the hammer, and prepare the ore for smelting. Open the valve to allow lava into the crucible and drop the hammer again to forge the product.
The adamantine forge again. The last journal mentioned a guardian.
Yeah, well, so did this one. So we do have 2 pieces. I don't think I made a big deal about the other guy, and I should have. But hey, we'll learn all about it later. But we now have 2 pieces of the icy metal around here someplace. Right here. Okay, that's the piece we got from the other guy. The crystal is freezing to the touch, blah, 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 blah. So we got an ice crystal and an icy metal. Now we have 1 more drow to find. And then we'll have everything. But in the meantime, all this junk in here is ours, so let's see what else it is. Shadow of Menzo Brandenson. That's a helmet. Scroll. Okay, these bottles are probably empty. This is all camp supply stuff, so that's good. Bedroll, will sell that for money. I think the bottles are probably empty. Yeah, dried bottles, burlap sack, a pair of shoes, a rotten tomato, which I don't want. Okay, so that's all here. Is there anything over here? Large bottle, commonly used in brew. Just an empty bottle. There's a backpack. Rotten carrots, rotten eggs. We'll take these two things. And we can take the booze. That should be good. Oh, Stag Swift tonic. All right, that's a tonic. Thought it was alcohol. Bottle, another burlap sack, a hat, a frumpy hat, not just any hat, and then another empty bottle. So that's it for the treasure. Let's get out of here. We only have one thing left to do, and that's to find the other drow. And the reason why we haven't found it yet is because it's in that area of the map that's still darkened out. So. All right, there would be two ways to get there. The first one would be if I went back and went to way down here to the... is that right? That's not right, is it? Is that right? Interesting. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's here. Well, I'm going to go down here and see. Let's just trot down here. Yeah, this is where we're going to go. Okay, now, initially we came through here. And then I told you that I wanted to go up north east to start because that's where the quests were attained. And so I just came in here and looted. But if we go out this window here, we'll get into that area that was still darkened out on the map. So we're going to sneak out this way. Okay, see, we've got drows that are laying on it. Oh, damn it. Those are those stupid spores. Damn, I didn't even see them. There's some more over there. Notice there's a whole bunch of statues around here. Well, guess what? They're not statues. Well, they are statues, but what are they made of? Oh, looky, looky, looky. Alright, so now we know what happened to all these drow. That's like a thing that turns them into stone. So there you go. And guess what we gotta do? We gotta kick his ass. Alright. Is it my turn yet? Oh, who's that? Oh, that's a drow. How did he get unstatued? I thought I had to do that. Well, isn't that odd? Path is interrupted. That means I can't get to it. And we're in the dark. If you notice, see all this darkness here? So we can't see or do anything. We need to get out of that. So let me kind of pop out with this guy and see if I can do some kind of attack on him. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. I wanted to hit him with my swords, but oh well. That's the size of it. Okay, next. Who's next?
Can't stay idle.
That's my drow. Or my drow. That's my druid. Hit him. Just smack him.
Time to strike.
Yeah, get out here with your sword and strike him. Can you get here? Oh man, let me see. if we can get a smackdown on this thing.
This is your end.
Yeah, that was a long way around, wasn't it? Let's hit him again. You got another hit in you? Well, she's got a pommel strike. Let's take it. Who's next? Okay, get out. Pull him out. We can pull him out at a distance because
Finding my way.
we're just going to use the Eldritch Blast from him. Double strike. Oh, he's turning the drow loose. That's how that other drow got unstatued. General tutorial. Yeah, whatever. Alright, get her out so she can see.
Got to press on.
I'm trying to get them all out of the darkness. I don't know who's down, but we'll take care of that. Alright. Let's use some magic on this sucker. Let's do one of those.
I got this.
You got this. Do you really? Do you really? Alright, let me move her. I don't want her using that. Let's give her her weapon back. And hit this guy.
Open up.
Wow, that whacked him down. There's one down. You got another hit in you, or can you move? She can't move, so.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Alright, do some firebolt. Do a firebolt against this guy.
Well, so much for peace.
Well, there's me. Let's get up here. Smack this guy. And he's down. Got another hit in you for this fun? This guy? Oh, sweet.
Been a statue.
Sweet!
Imprisoned for eternity.
Alright, that's a spectator. Let's take that. Let's see, this guy's just got some junk. We'll take it and sell it, I guess. And there's a backpack. Again, junk-a-doodle-doo, we'll take it. And then let's run down and see who's down here. Here, get your butt up. Quit laying around. What's the matter with you, you lazy bum? Okay, now let's go to this feller. Alright, this is the other one. Now, interestingly enough, the first time I came down here, we got to talk to this guy before that eyeball showed up. And basically, he's a nobleman. He's really arrogant, and he tells us about the forge. And he tells us that he and two other of his friends were looking for this sword in conjunction with each other. And they were all scheming against each other because they're drow. That's what drow do. So they were all scheming against each other to take it, to find the forge and be the only one to find the forge and get all the credit for finding it and all this kind of garbage stuff. But each of them had something the other one didn't. This guy thought he had an advantage because he was the only one that knew where it was. The other two had information that's necessary to use the thing, but he figured that he could figure that out once he got there. So he was going to undo them, and things went wrong, and all of them got separated. So that's kind of the story he tells you. And then, so now this is the third one. We'll take everything he's got, including the other piece of icy whatever. So we have 3 pieces of icy whatever. I don't know what we're supposed to do with it. Doesn't really matter. You don't use it in any way that I know of. But now we have all the 3 pieces for the forge. So that is basically everything in this area that we need. We can undarken all of this map here, but it's not going to do us any good. There's nothing else to do. So I think the only thing we have to do is to carry on, because the leader of this mushroom place wants us to take out a drow, but that's in another area, and so we have to leave. So we're going to go down here, but before I do, let me just check the journal. Travel to Moonrise, reach the mountain pass. That's chapter 2. We're not ready for that yet. Travel through the Underdark. We are doing that now, but we're not going to leave the Underdark until we are done, because again, that's chapter 2, which we're not ready for. Find a cure. We've acquired the ring from the Ithalid. I'm not going to wear it because it blocks my power, so I won't wear it. I mean, I've already got the thing in my head that gives me these extra powers. The ring will dampen any magic, for that. And so what's the point of it? It's already there. I might as well use the power it gives me. So rescue the druid Halson, which we have completed. I don't know why that's still in there. Embrace your potential. That's wanting us to use more of the little tadpoles. We don't want to do that. Some people do. Discover the artifact secret. Find out more about the artifact. We'll do that in due time. History of Prince Orpheus. Again, we'll do that in due time. We haven't got to Baldur's Gate. That's chapter 2. Again, chapter 2. Chapter 2. Wait a minute. We did that. We did free him. We just need to talk to him at camp, which we've done. Underdark. Save the gnomes. There was a gnome in this area that was sick. We gave her some medicine. She asked us to save her people. That's where we're going now. So that's coming up. There's the forge that we just got all the information on. First night song, we need to find the Sharn Temple. Finish the masterwork weapon. We haven't done that yet, I don't think. We've got the Susser bark, but we need to head back and do the forge. And then companions. Okay, we're ready to go. So let's head to the Underbeach. Okay, what we're gonna do is leave this area. Now, there is a problem right at this point if you're using mods. And in particular, if you're using the mod like I have, that lets me have this many companions. All these companions over here. If you have this mod, the game only wants you to have 4. The base game. If you're playing base game, you've got nothing to worry about at this point in time. If you're using the mod like I've got, and it's the only one I think of that's going to cause a problem right now, but this one in particular, if you're using this, you're going to run into a problem when you try to leave this area, because it doesn't expect you to have this many people, and it's going to really screw your game up. Terrible bad. So what we need to do is send some of these people home. So I'm gonna drop out. There's 2 ways to do that. I could go back to camp, which I think is what I'm gonna do. Go back to camp. So let's go to camp. Or you could just walk to each one of them and say, hey, you go back to camp, you go back to camp, you go back to camp. So, but we got hurt people, so I'm going to go back to camp. So let's do that. I think I mentioned in the last episode that I had to load some stuff, and it's making me do all the tutorial crap again. But so what we're gonna do is choose who we want to go. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna choose the people that I normally would. The very the very first three people that I met. So I'm going to take, I'll take her, I'll take, maybe not her. Let's see, I'm going to take Gale and the vampire and Lae'zel. That's who I'm going to take. So what I have to do, talk to these
Very
people.
glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Yeah. Okay, that's all we need. We're just going to tell her that we have to leave her behind.
Sounds boring.
She took that pretty easy.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
There's one time when you tell her she has to leave. Really? Really? It's just like, you asshole. All right, we're keeping her. There's Volo. We should probably talk to him, but I'm not gonna. Who did I say was taken? Actually, I should take her. All right, we'll take her instead of Gale, because we met Gale later. So we're not taking her. Yeah, let's have her stay.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Okay, can you wait for me here?
Thou art the master,
Yes, thou is.
so it shall be.
Okay, so we'll take her, and the vampire. We'll take the vampire, I guess. Can we take Gale or the vampire? Good question. Who do I have left? Okay, let's go find a Will, because we don't want to take Will. He's half dead anyway. I get lost in this camp. Who's up here? Who's on first? Yeah, let's get rid of Will.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if
Oh, my
Lae'zel and
goodness.
Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Oh, you're so upset.
Well met.
All right. You need
you
to wait
sure?
here. Yeah, I'm
The
sure.
blade stands at the ready.
Yeah, you sit here and sharpen your blade.
And just when things were warming up.
All right, so that's it. Now we need to get rid of... I need to choose between Gale and the vampire. Where am I going? Maybe I'll go with Gale, because he's got magic. Wait a minute. The other guy's my thief. All right, let's take the thief, because I might need to unlock something. Okay, you sir.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully.
Yeah,
Eventually.
eventually. Yeah, it might not be over now. Need you to remain.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Well, believe me, I questioned it a couple times.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Okay. All right, so that puts us down to 4 characters, myself and 3 others, and that's what the game expects to see. And so that's going to solve any issue I have with that mod. Again, if you don't have that mod, you have no worries. Just go on, play the game. And this is just... all I have to do is to go in with these 4 people. Once I do that, then I can call the rest of them. Okay, so it's not like we're done. Let's talk to these 3 though, or these 3, because they might have something to say about Lae'zel and Shadowsong.
Speak.
Speak. Okay. Now, just so you know, is it me, or have you been looking at me differently? She wants to shag. She wants to jump my bones. She's decided I'm worthy. So that's your romance for her, and I'm not going to do it. So just, so be it. I thought she might have something to say about Shadow Song, but I think she already did. And then let's talk to Shadow Song.
I don't think there'll be any more trouble between Lae'zel and I, if you were wondering. We can all sleep easier now. Well, apart from all the rest.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I'll be keeping an eye on both of you, and I don't want a fight happening again. Basically, she already said she wasn't going to do it again, so I don't really need to do that. It'd just be, yeah, that's what I just told you. So I'm just going to go with, I'm surprised you didn't leave.
And get murdered by a pack of goblins or gnolls instead. Lae'zel might be a reluctant ally, but she is good at killing. I'll point her in their direction.
There you go. That's prudent. All right. So we're done with her. Vampire, you got anything to say about Shadow Song?
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
I suppose so. I called her Shadow Song. Shadow Song. Shadow Song. World of Warcraft, there's a town called Shadow Song, I think. I could be wrong on that, too. All right, so that's all we have to do with him. Now we're ready to go. So let's go sleep. Get our strength back. All right, and we looted a bunch of stuff. I could go sell it, but I'll do that later. Someone still wishes to talk to me? Oh, great. Who? Oh, the vampire. Of course.
Looking at something?
How'd you know I was here?
The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you.
Okay. Do you miss it, seeing yourself?
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
How do you know your eyes are red? How does he know that if he hasn't seen it? What color were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
It's only been 200 years. You can't remember what color your eyes were? Stare into his eyes, taking in every detail of his face. Again, some of this is a romance with him, and I'm not going to do that either. For you, maybe, but I like what I see. Oh, boy. It's for the best. You're not exactly aging gracefully. Oh, my God. That would be cruel. Okay, what did he ask me? My face is just some dark shape in the past, and I can see he's upset. So I'm going to go along a little bit with him instead of being cruel and telling him he's not aging well.
What?
I see you. I'll be your mirror. What do you want to know? Count yourself lucky. I have to see this mug every day. I see you.
And what do you see? Exactly.
Strong piercing eyes. That's true.
Oh. Go on.
A dangerous smile. When he's got them fangs, that's true too.
Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
You don't have Lae'zel's charm, but you're all right. You're fine. Now Shadowheart, there's a beauty. Is it all you want? Shallow praise. It is. Is it going to kill me to say it? It won't kill me. What's it going to cost me?
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Okay. Didn't cost me anything. Just being, a good person. All right, let's see what we got. We need 40. Let's take some apples, watermelons. Ooh, that's too much. Oranges. 37. 38. Okay. 37. Is there anything worth 3? There we go. That was worth 3. Okay, that gives us a full 40. Oh, look who's back.
Food, hungry.
Food, he's hungry. I have food. Would you like it? Are you injured? Go away. You're not welcome here. Don't bite.
Want bite.
Go ahead. Come on.
Food. Eat more.
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
Yeah, there is that.
Run.
Oh, you scared him off. You
I'm
nasty.
not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
Well, you're the one that scared it off. It'll be back. Okay, now I know it did an autosave. I'm going to leave here. And I'm going to do a full save. So let's do that. I want a good full save right here. Shadowheart, what do you got to say now?
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I guess.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you.
Okay.
Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Okay, I'm not sure if we've done this before. It seems like we have, but maybe not, because I played the game through a couple of times. Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Thank you for that.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
Okay, this is a memory of her as a child. Now, we did know that she's afraid of wolves. So this must be the memory of that.
She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Selûne's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
Okay, so she follows Shar, and she gets hurt all the time because Shar's evil. Shar's sister, there's two gods, they're twins or something like that, or total opposites of each other, however you want to look at it. So Selûne is the sister, and Selûne, they send their kids out on a test where if you can survive and get back to the village, then you've passed the test. And that's what he's talking about. That's what he's remembering, that Selûne's followers send their children into the woods alone. It's a rite of passage to find their way home. Now he's saying perhaps something went wrong here. So that's important, but we'll get more on that later. No wonder you're dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shar.
Oh, pardon me.
Yes.
You must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission, after all.
Okay, well, I think that's all she has to say. All right, so now what do we have to do? We have to leave this area. And I just did a save. Maybe I'll do another little quick save here. I did have a solid save. We're gonna, excuse me, we're gonna take this boat here and go further into the Underdark.
Wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Sail into darkness. Okay, now this is why we had to get down to our initial party of 4. Because we're going to enter a brand new area. It's going to build a new map. So here we go. And we're off on a new adventure into the darkness. Here's another boat.
You! What are you doing on Gek's raft?
Yeah, so we stole a boat, I guess.
Where's Gek? Who are you?
Well, I'm not going to tell him I killed them. Intimidation, the name of an absolute. Deception. Well, I'm afraid he's dead. He fell fighting the Myconids. Which is kind of true, because we were working for them when we killed him.
Damn. The sergeant will be pissed about her boots. Come on. Let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Yeah, you heard him say the captain's going to be pissed about her boots. That little gnome stole her boots, if you remember. She gave them to us. And so their captain doesn't have any boots. We've got him on us, and he said she'd be pissed because the captain sent some other gnomes to catch that girl and get her boots back. Temple of Shar.
Well, I'll be plowed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
Plowed sideways? What?
You shithead! Time you showed up. We got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Grayman? Another slave for the dig?
What's hoon?
Call me slave again, and I'll feed you your own stomach.
Oh, this one's feisty. Thrin's gonna knock the snot right out of him.
All right. I'm a true soul, and you'll treat me with some respect. Should I do that? I've never done that before, but let's do it.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
waiting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Sure, why not?
I'll be shagged to Shanatar. Shit's looking up. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
I only paid her because I wanted her to save face, because I just slapped her down and then she's gonna come back and then I didn't want to slap her down again, so I gave her a chance to save face. Okay, fine. You gave us a little gold, we're happy. Okay, so now at this point, we have tricked the game into thinking that we're playing without mods because we're here. So now we can call the rest of our people. So I think there's a yeah, there's a teleport right here. So we've got that. We got the teleport, and we can now go back to camp and collect the rest of our people. Oh, the dog wants something. What the hell you want? He's probably got something to give me, but I don't have time for the dog. Let's gather our people.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Yeah, he's talking about what's going on at. Somehow they know what's going on where we're at. There's a guy that's trapped under a ton of rubble. So join me.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay. Who next do we got? Let's see. She is with us. Karlach, you ready?
We need to get that near guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on. Focus.
Well, I need your help. You ready to go?
Hell yes.
Okay. And we've got him already. Again, I get lost in this place. What we got down here? We gotta take Will the Mighty. The blade. Is your blade sharp?
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
Well, I'm not either, but again, as Karlach said, we have to save the gnomes. They're slaves there. So, can you join me?
That's the spirit.
Okay, so he's gonna join me. You ready to go?
This vessel is at thy disposal.
Okay. Does that
Do
mean
what thou wilt.
You mean you're ready to go? Are you ready to go? Let's get back to work then. Follow me.
This soul awaits thy command.
Okay, did I get her? Yeah, I did. Okay. We're not taking him yet. And she's already with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that all that I've got? I think it is. It's just the 8. Okay. All right. So let's see what the dog wants.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What you got there, buddy?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, you have a bone. You thought of me. Okay. That's encouraging. All right. So at this point, we got the whole crew back, and we can go back and carry on. But that's a story for another day. I'm going to end it here. It's a good place to stop it because I don't want to start anything at the other side and find out I get in trouble. But all I had to do was drop those 4 people, go over there, load that map, come back, pick them up, and then they'll be okay when I get back. So there you go. That fixes that problem. If you're using this mod, if you're not, don't worry about it. All right. So I hope you had fun. Thanks for being with me. Hope to see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Ta-ta for now.